So what happens to commercial property when you could have sold it for a 4.3 cap, and now investors that want to buy it from you want a 7.3 cap? The cap rates haven't gone up 3%, but they are starting to rise, and they will continue to rise as long as the Fed keeps status quo, or God forbid, continues to raise rates. So what that means is it doesn't matter. This is the scary part, because I'm a commercial real estate investor. I invest in multifamily, right? So I'm in this every day. But the scary part is it doesn't matter how good you are at raising rents, raising incomes, cutting expenses, because the value of commercial real estate is essentially that net operating income divided by that cap rate, or the going rate of return that the market expects to take on that risk. So you've got to be phenomenal at getting that net operating income up to counteract the downside and the fact that that cap rate on the bottom is going up. And it means your values could come down 30, 40, 50% just because interest rates changed. And that is what is happening. And because all these loans that were taken out in the last several years by us commercial real estate, investors who got used to, 3 to 4% interest rates on commercial property, that drove up the prices. But all of a sudden, our commercial debt is variable. And this is a difference between residential real estate, is we might only get that rate locked at that 3 or 4% for 2 or 3 years, sometimes 5 years, depending on the type of debt you did. But with most commercial real estate, especially office and retail and apartments that were bought over the last several years, those debt payments are now doubling because interest rates went up. So now not only is your value less if you had to sell it, but you are cash flow constrained because your debt payments just doubled, leaving very little cash left for you and your investors. And that's a double whammy that puts a lot of risk, or this category 5, warnings, and this red October from Kenny McElroy. It's really happening, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, the losses have just started. There's always that Houston example that blew up $100 million in 11 months. It won't be the last.